Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Zach, and thanks for tuning back into the channel. Today, what I have for you guys is another Red Dead Redemption 2 video, and in this video, I'm going to be bringing you guys an updated list of all the confirmed weapons in Red Dead Redemption 2 thus far. I made a video way back in June on the same topic covering all the weapons, but there's been like double the amount of weapons now since then. A lot of new weapons have been confirmed with different things, so we're going to be talking about it in this video. If you guys do go on to enjoy, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and check out my Red Dead Redemption 2 playlist down in the description, and let's jump right into this. So the first weapon I want to talk about is, of course, the most notable is the Buck Cattleman Revolver, which is actually based on the Colt Model 1873 Single Action Army Revolver, otherwise known as the Colt SAA, and it's a relatively affordable weapon and it can be wielded to deadly effect. Nearly everyone in the game is going to have one of these, ranging from cowboys to dangerous outlaws, and it's one of the most notable weapons and underpowered weapons in Red Dead Redemption as well. Moving on to the Schofield Revolver, which is actually based on the Smith & Wesson Model 3 Schofield Revolver. Dutch actually owns a pair of these Schofield revolvers with his custom engraved outlines on them. The designs look really cool. It was a screenshot we got a few months ago, and it's just sick to see it as well. We can also see Javier Escuela with one of these revolvers in his hands as well in one of the screenshots. But if we move on to the next weapon, that is the Double Action Revolver. Now we have two different versions of this. The Double Action Revolver is based on the Colt New Model 1892 Army and Navy Revolver, and the original Double Action Revolver we were going to have in Red Dead Redemption 2 can also be acquired in Grand Theft Auto 5 online if you completed the secret treasure hunt. And then also the Headshot Challenge unlocks the weapon in Red Dead Redemption 2. And now a new Double Action Revolver was also confirmed in Red Dead Redemption 2 this Friday in the new PlayStation 4 timed exclusives previews and the early access content DLC that we saw, and that is the High Roller Double Action Revolver, which is really sweet as well. It's got new poker and custom card engravings on it, and it's not gold necessarily, but it's a sick engraving, I think, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. But let's move on to the next weapon, one of the rifles, and one of the first rifles we were able to spot is the Bolt Action Rifle, which is based on the Springfield Model 1892 Krog Jorgensen, and we could see it in the screenshot where it appears like Bill Williamson and Arthur Morgan are storming some town and getting into a gunfight. The next weapon I want to talk about is the Carcano Rifle, which we saw in Red Dead Redemption 1 as well, and it's based on the Carcano M91-38 short rifle, and we can see Sadie and Arthur Morgan talking. Sadie has the weapon slung over her shoulder, and it's going to be a really sweet rifle as well, as like I said, we saw in Red Dead Redemption 1. Another weapon we saw in Red Dead Redemption 1 that's making a return in Red Dead Redemption 2 is the Henry Repeater, and it's based on the Henry Repeating Rifle, so it's a pretty accurate name. We first saw it in the screenshot where Arthur Morgan is aiming a weapon at someone, and we could see it from their perspective. Could be one of the execution kill cams we've seen, but it's a really cool screenshot nonetheless. Another famous weapon that's making a return in Red Dead Redemption 2 that we've seen plenty of times, about just as much as the Cattleman Revolver, is the Repeater Carbine, and the Repeater Carbine is based on the Spencer Model 1865 carbine, and we've seen it in multiple screenshots of people on horses. We've seen it with Arthur Morgan. There's also a custom engraved version of the Repeater Carbine that Arthur Morgan has, and that's a really cool screenshot as well that I'll show you guys on screen. But moving on, we have the Rolling Block Rifle. This was also in Red Dead Redemption 1 as well. Mind you guys, a lot of these weapons from Red Dead Redemption 1 are making a return in Red Dead Redemption 2, with the exception of some because they weren't created yet, they weren't invented yet, essentially. There are some previous versions which we're going to be checking out in this video, but a lot of the weapons from Red Dead Redemption 1 will be making a return in Red Dead Redemption 2 because Red Dead Redemption 2 only takes place 12 years before Red Dead Redemption 1's game storyline. So the Rolling Block Rifle is based on the 1867 Remington Rolling Block Rifle. We saw it originally in gameplay trailer 1 of Arthur Morgan aiming the weapon when he's up in the Black Hills somewhere. Next up, we have the Double Barrel Shotgun, and this is originally based on the Colt Model 1878 Hammer Shotgun, and we first saw this normal double barrel shotgun screenshot when Arthur Morgan is actually approaching some type of plantation or something like that in gameplay trailer 1 for Red Dead Redemption 2, where we saw him holding the weapon in his left hand, the double barrel shotgun that is, and he has the revolver in his right hand. He runs out of ammo with the revolver and swaps to the double barrel and is able to pop the other two guys, and it's a really cool shot in the trailer as well. We originally saw it way back in the reveal of Red Dead Redemption 2 where the dog is barking at the vultures that are devouring some animal or some dead dog, and we could see a guy with the double barrel in the background there as well. Another shotgun that's making a return in Red Dead Redemption 2 is the Pump Action Shotgun. Now this is available in the special edition of the game as well. It's based on the Winchester Model 1897 Pump Shotgun, and it's good to note that this weapon is going to be unlocked for free for owners who own the special edition of Red Dead Redemption 2 or the Ultimate Edition of Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. One of the last shotguns I want to talk about is the Semi-Auto Shotgun, and that's originally based on the Browning Auto 5 shotgun, and I made a video about this a few weeks ago when we originally saw gameplay trailer 1 for Red Dead Redemption 2, but it's a cool screenshot of Arthur Morgan reloading the weapon and then shooting it for the gameplay trailer. The next set of weapons I want to talk about is the bow and arrow. pretty self-explanatory. We saw this when Arthur Morgan was able to hunt a deer or some type of elk or something like that, and he shoots the bow and arrow. So bows and arrows are coming into the game. Who knows if we can get custom bow and arrows, if there's going to be a different type. But we see Arthur Morgan using the bow and arrow in multiple screenshots, and we also see Charles Smith using the bow and arrow as well. Another weapon, which you can classify as a weapon or even just a tool in the game, is the lasso. We can see Arthur Morgan lassoing one of the horses in gameplay trailer 2, and we haven't really seen the lasso since, so I'm waiting to see some gameplay of that. I don't think we're going to see it before release, but it can't be a cowboy western game without the lasso. It's going to be in the game, just don't worry about that. A lot of people are thinking maybe Rockstar removed it from the game. It's definitely not the case. You need the lasso in this game, and it will be making a return. So moving on, we have the hunting knife, and we originally saw Sadie Adler stab a guy in the hand with the hunting knife, so that's going to be making a return as well. And there's other screenshots of Arthur Morgan slitting some guy's throat in the bayous with the hunting knife, as well as him standing by some cliffside with a really awesome bandana on with a coat to keep him warm, and you could see the hunting knife, and it's super bloody, so that's pretty scary that Arthur Morgan is using that. But the hunting knife returns, as well as dynamite, which is coming into the game. There's an official screenshot that Rockstar released of Arthur Morgan running away from an exploding carriage of some sort or building with a piece of dynamite in his hand, and obviously he planted one in the building to be able to blow it up. But the dynamite is making a return in the game as well. It's going to be fun to blow people up in online with dynamite, that's for sure. Another weapon making a return that we also saw in Grand Theft Auto 5 as well is the stone hatchet. Now the stone hatchet was able to be acquired in Grand Theft Auto 5 online, like I said, by completing the bounty hunter activity and also achieving 25 melee kills with the stone hatchet in GTA 5 online to be able to unlock it in Red Dead Redemption 2. It's a really cool stone hatchet. It's not just like a normal tomahawk or anything. It's got an awesome, basically carved rock in a stick with some feathers and leather to tie it all in together. And it's got a really cool grip and handle. It's an awesome stone hatchet in my opinion, especially for this game taking place in 1899. Another rifle that I want to talk about is the Evans repeater, which we haven't really seen any screenshots yet, but it is going to be making a return in the game and is based on the Evans repeating rifle as well, so another historically accurate name. And then another weapon that we saw in the special and ultimate editions of the game is the Lancaster varmint rifle, and the Lancaster varmint rifle is free if you own the special edition or ultimate edition of Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. Same with the sawn-off shotgun, that's making a return in the game, which is based on the Colt Model 1883 hammerless shotgun. Recently we've seen a lot of screenshots for it. We've actually seen 4 of them, with Arthur Morgan paying homage to John Marston in the Red Dead Redemption cover of him aiming the weapon what appears to be at a wolf, and he shoots it. We can also see Arthur Morgan getting a sawed-off shotgun aimed at his face in one of the recent screenshots, and we can also see Arthur Morgan using the Buck Cattleman revolver as well as a sawed-off shotgun dual-wielding bolt, which is probably the coolest thing ever. That was one of the coolest parts of gameplay trailer 2, was Arthur Morgan dual-wielding a pistol or a revolver and a sawed-off shotgun, which is one of the coolest things in my opinion. The volcanic pistol is also making a return into the game and is free for owners of the special or ultimate editions of the game. And the last weapon that's going to be returning in Red Dead Redemption 2 is your fists. Arthur Morgan is seen in the gameplay trailers and every other trailer punching people, hitting people, kicking people, so of course Arthur Morgan's fists I'm going to consider as a weapon. Alright, you don't want to get punched by this guy because you're going to get knocked the fuck out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Definitely feel free to enter my Red Dead Redemption 2 Ultimate Edition giveaway. The links and rules to enter are down in the description, and I'm also picking out a winner in the next couple of weeks. Follow me on Twitter at HazardousHDTV so I can talk with you in real time over on there. I'll also be live streaming tomorrow as well, so you definitely want to tune into the stream tomorrow if you missed it today. Shout out to everyone who tuned in today. Also, shout out to the donators, Tim, Daniel, Big Kings, and also Deadeye for their generous donations today. Nonetheless, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos. Alright, don't worry, the video is not over yet. I have a few more things to say. I just finished up editing the video, and I gotta say, that was a huge pain in the ass because it was like almost impossible for me to gather all the footage, like the screenshots and the video needed to actually get all the screenshots so I could show you guys on screen. And so there's a very helpful website, it's called GTAbase.com. They cover some Red Dead Redemption 2 stuff, and they compiled all screenshots featuring all the different weapons in the game, and that helped me out perfectly for this video. So I want to give a huge shout out to them. You can see most of the screenshots were actually watermarked with their company logo, so I just want to let you guys know that that's where I got the screenshots from. I'll leave their link down in the description. And I also forgot to mention the other weapon, which is the semi-auto pistol. It was in one of the screenshots, and I'll put it on screen right now for you guys. If you take a look in Arthur Morgan's second holster, you can see the semi-auto pistol. I actually came out with a video on this a couple days ago called The Semi-Auto Pistol Returns in Red Dead Redemption 2, so if you guys want to check that out, I'll have that video linked down in the description as well. One of the other things I wanted to mention is that I do have an Instagram if you guys want to check it out. I actually need to add a profile picture to it so you guys can find it, but I'll have it linked down in the description, as well as I'm going to work on getting a Facebook page created this week for you guys, so you guys can tune in on Facebook as well to watch me if you guys would like. But that finally brings us to an end of today's video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys.